Hi friends, it's Rabbi Briskin with a thought for Shabbat. Are there times in your life when you feel that God is very close, and other times that God feels very far away? Over the past year, I've spoken with many of you who feel that God is very far away. You often ask me, why would God cause millions of people to suffer and hundreds of thousands of Americans to die from COVID-19? I then ask you, is God really distant from us? Or are we having difficulty drawing nearer to God during this time? A verse from this week's Torah portion, Mishpatim, may help us better understand how we can be both near and far from God at the same time. God says to Moses, his nephews, and the elders of Israel, "Come up to Adonai and bow low from afar." Now, what does it mean to come up close to God, but to bow from afar? Rabbi Levi Yitzchak of Berditchev, a leader of early Hasidism, suggests that the aspect of far is activated when we realize that God is beyond all perception. God is distant and separate from anything we can understand or perceive. Levi Yitzchak then suggests that the aspect of near is activated when we believe that the blessed Creator fills all worlds, and there is no place devoid of God. My teacher, Rabbi Jonathan Slater, helps clarify this teaching of Levi Yitzchak. Slater writes, "Of course, there is only one God and only one intention, to be connected to us. The difference in how we experience God, apparently, is in us. There are times that we feel near and times that we feel far. We are aware of God's awesome grandeur and we feel distant from God. Both experiences," he writes, "are true and accurate. Both point us to and lead us to connection to God." Throughout our lives, our relationship with God, if we have one that is, vacillates from near to far and often back again. When we cultivate a relationship of nearness, we can still feel God's presence even during the darkest and most difficult moments in our lives. And for some people, that is when God actually feels the closest to us. What is your experience with God? Far or near? Or do you simply feel God at all times? Remember, our feeling depends on our own faith and experiences, and sometimes at a very specific moment in our lives. We all perceive God differently. Our relationship with God is entirely our own. Wherever you may be in that relationship today, far or near or still searching, may you, may I, may we continue to explore that relationship, always being aware of how we experience God, whether far or near. Shabbat Shalom.